Thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter Allie LaForce. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at the Grizzlies, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course, there's Dallas. They're currently 5th in the conference.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
BA, we've seen smaller market teams unhappy with how the buyout system has played out as of late. Agents using their leverage to get their clients to a more glamorous situation. Is it truly shifting the balance of power? That's subject to debate, guys, but these concerns aren't going away anytime soon.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. All right, Doris, survey the league for us. Some teams that look great on paper coming into the year have really underachieved thus far.
Yeah, winning isn't always about just having a collection of quality talent. It's, do the pieces fit together? Is there a commitment to winning across the board? Theories and predictions are fine, but you actually play the game between the lines.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Memphis, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Brunson, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Clock at 4. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. Here's Brunson. Doncic with it, hounded by Morant. Doncic against Morant. Doncic outside. Porzingis for 3. No good there. And it's Memphis the other way. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Doncic on the drive. He gets it in there.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Morant, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Bane. Brunson defending. Bane, no good. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Bane. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Morant. Ooh, poked away. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Brunson on the drive. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got his second basket on the night.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
A line change here for Memphis. And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just one or two guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Back to Bullock. Pass to Ntilikina. And here's Brown. Anderson covers. 5 on the clock. Inside. All by himself. Here's Conchar. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Ntilikina. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
Outside Jones. Anderson with a screen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kleba. And a look at the stats for Tyus Jones.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock.
Listen, Frank Ntilikina is a lockdown defender. He's got the physical tools, high motor, and it's a great combination.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Hardaway with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Grizzlies out in front, leading by just 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And Kristaps Porzingis, an all-star in 2018, he talked about his summertime work to get back to that level.
is getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And Grant, you see the work he's put in to strengthen his frame.
I mean, he really has, B.A. At 7'3", tremendous length. Putting on that suit of armor, so to speak, can help him withstand the rigors of this game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper so far.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Anderson and Jackson Jr., your small and power forwards. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Pass to Bane. Adams against Kleba. Jackson outside. Now Morant. And there's the drive on the wing. Bane for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Guys, you think about being the #1 option when he was with the New York Knicks. Now Kristaps Porzingis making the adjustment to playing second fiddle in Dallas. And that's not easy. But you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to win.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Jackson. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And the pairing between Luka and KP, positionally, skill-wise, Doris, it seems like a good fit.
Well, when you have a 7-footer who can shoot with range in the modern NBA, you think he could fit with absolutely anybody. But chemistry is always an interesting dynamic. It has to play out.
Here's Bane. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Now here's Doncic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Anderson. And it's Melton in for Ja Morant. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Finney Smith comes in for Hardaway. Now here's Doncic. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Oh, they need this. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And the layup is good. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Jackson, and it's Jones in for Bain. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. To the paint. Right side Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Tries to snap the cold streak. Finney Smith's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
Jones misses. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Ntilikina. Williams defending. Down low. Ntilikina misses. Memphis leading. Pass to Tillman. Here's Jones. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Ntilikina. Back to Brown. Now Powell. Here's Bullock. Melton covers. Here's Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Outside, Williams. Pass to Clark. With the drive. Oh, great D that time from Powell. From deep. And no good. And so it's Memphis up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west.
Taking a look at Memphis, they've been awesome so far this year. That was expected from the good analysts who know what they're talking about. We've got one on this panel, and it's called Shaq O'Neal. You don't know about the other two.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And the Grizzlies shooting only 39% so far in the game. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5. Pass to Porzingis from downtown. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Jackson outside, from outside the arc, and they recover it. Back to Conchar. Williams a screen on Doncic. Here's Conchar. And too long on the shot.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Pass to Doncic. Adams against Powell. The kick out to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Jackson. Over Porzingis. And that one hits the back iron.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot. One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
This for the tie! And it's Doncic missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Conchar. Brunson defending. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Conchar drives in. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Anderson's checked in for Williams. Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Finney Smith. Six to shoot. Pass to Conchar. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. That shot is off. And it's time for an injury report. All right, now an update on Ja Morant's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies provided us some information, and the diagnosis is neck spasms. He said the muscles feel hard and tight. They're trying to loosen them up now. As we approach and enter the midway point of the season, interesting to see just how this impacts them in the standings.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery, because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Jackson outside. Pass to Anderson. And here's Adams. To end the drought. Shoots over Kleba. Adams, shot's good. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
Many players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the NBA. Boy, tough to corral when he's looking to score.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And the Grizzlies shooting a low 31%.
Timeout.
Their offense is lacking. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Morant in for Conchar. Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Bullock comes in for Brunson. Here's Clark. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clark with a screen on Doncic. Moran against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right side Moran. Hauled in by Brown. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Moran against Doncic. Outside Hardaway for the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. Throws it up high. Oh, Clark with the slam.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. And Doncic hammers it home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Can't cash it in. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Desmond Bain is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jackson. And it's Williams in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. They get it back. Back to Hardaway. On the wing, Finney Smith. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Brunson. Right wing. Right side, Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, there's no doubt Kristaps Porzingis is incredibly talented as a basketball player, but what he has also proven is in major media markets, he will not shrink under the glare, and that's an important skill.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside Morant. Driving inside. Count it. Good.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Finney Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That free throw misses. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And he's good on the second.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten the ball, but he did make it a two-possession game.
Pass to Bain. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Jackson. Collects the 2 points near the hoop.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Now here's Hardaway. Brunson with it. Shoots from 12. Jones with the block. And he's able to get it back. Memphis trailing here. Here's Bain. Pass to Jones. Now here's Adams. The shot won't fall. Good D by Porzingis. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Fires from deep. That shot no good. And it's Memphis the other way. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Brunson. Now here's Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he recovers it. That one drops for him. Timeout called. Memphis. They're behind by 4. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. Morant, he's checked in for Jones. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Moran against Doncic. Pass to Bane. Tries again, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Shooting two.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just three. The Mavericks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Doncic outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Moran. Here he goes. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Doncic on the wing. Floats one up, and he takes it up and lays it in. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Here's Moran. And again, Memphis no good. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Porzingis passes to Doncic. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
.44 seconds left in the final quarter. Moran against Doncic. That one falls.
Consistent nightly scoring in the league is hard, but Luka Doncic showing he has the frame, the game, and the stamina to do just that.
Now here's Moran. Up and over Doncic. And it's Moran again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Memphis with the ball. Now here's Moran. Pass to Bane. There's Jackson with the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. And here's Brunson. And so the Mavericks take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.